Hey guys, it's me, EODGamer here, and in this video, we finally have Hoshimi Miyabi being drip marketed. I have been waiting these characters for years at this point when we first played with her in CBT1. One of the things some of you are wondering, why are there no quote-unquote content on Miyabi so far? Maybe why was the news a bit dragged on? One of the big reasons is because the testing has already been done for Miyabi way back in 2022, 2 years ago. You can see all the gameplay if you're interested. I'll link the gameplay footage in the video description below. But the element is slightly different. Hoyoverse didn't need to test her this time in the beta, so they were very comfortable knowing how she already performs, knowing how she tested, so they could delay her drip marketing as and when they need, because they didn't need the beta tester to test her out. That is one of the big reasons why she was delayed this time. A new element, very interesting, because all Section 6 characters, at least what we know so far, Yanagi has a switch stance. Is it a new element altogether, or is it perhaps a combination of two elements? My opinion, my judgment, I think it might be a new element. It could be a light element because we have Aether, which is dark corruption kind of thing. So this may be light or purity element of sorts to cleanse the world of Aether and stuff like that, all that kind of drama. It could be something interesting to consider. Another school of thought is saying that she is Ice, because Ice has this 6 pointy star looking things, but at the same time she might be having a switch stance mechanic, because Yanagi has a switch stance. Miyabi could have switch stance element from Ice and then maybe switching over to fire, switching over to electric or whatever. So it might be a fusion of two things. That is very interesting. More importantly though, I think one important thing to take away is her element, her attack style has been confirmed, which is anomaly now. Ellen, Wanters, Lovers, always worried that Miyabi will power creep her if she's attacked. Now no need to worry at all, right? Regardless of what element she is, even if she's Ice, Hybrid or whatever, not or a totally new element, she's anomaly. So Ellen, Lovers live to fight another day. But now at this point, I want to talk to you about we have played Miyabi way back in the CBTs already, right? And I want to share with you my thoughts of what I am planning to pre-farm now that I know this information in Zenless Zone 02. So let's hop into the game menu here. One thing I really like, huge shout out to Hoyoverse. We don't exactly know what she skills off with yet, but the free-to-play gear for Miyabi is really a lot because it's anomaly, right? If she skills off with Anomaly Proficiency, you have a free Rainforest Gourmet. I'll be looking at this one, especially if you haven't gotten into Anomaly at all. This is very friendly. A lot of the characters in the game all can use this. Other S-rank Anomaly characters love this a lot. Otherwise, if she skills off with Attack, Weeping Gemini is a massive pick as well. So you have your selection as a free-to-play player. I love Anomaly a lot. Anomaly is great for free-to-play players, small spenders, just getting into the game people as well. You have huge free-to-play options. Alternatively, if you are lucky and you get a fusion compiler, this is also very solid because pen ratio benefits crit DPSs, it benefits attack scaling DPSs, it benefits anomaly proficiency DPSs. All of these work well, especially if you have it leveled up. You will have a massive amount of stats as well if she was more of a damage dealer. So really nice, very good. You get a lot of attack from this one if the character scales off a stack, because the base attack is very high. You have a lot of attack. If you have this, I think probably I'll be quite comfortable putting this on my Miyabi for the time being, especially if you don't have the other limited gear as well. And the only other consideration is the other two A ranks. I won't talk about the limited S ranks, because if you have the limited S ranks, you are in good stead. You don't need my second opinion this early on in the game as well, especially when it's just a pre-farming thoughts. This is the Battle Pass one. Some of you maybe, now that you know your favorite character Miyabi is coming out, you're planning to get the Battle Pass, pick up Electro Lip Gloss for her. My thoughts is if she skills with Anomaly Proficiency, this stat, on top these two stats already are very similar to the free-to-play one. At the same time, if you have an enemy inflicted with attribute or anomaly on the field, you get a nice attack increase, a nice damage increase on the target, which is quite nice. The caveat is she must and want to scale with Anomaly Proficiency. It's a new element, so we don't know the multipliers, we don't know anything at all. We have to wait and see, but Electro Lip Gloss is definitely tempting if you are considering to pick up Miyabi and you don't mind spending $10. It is $10 after all. The last one, of course, is Roaring Ride. This one is very similar to Weeping Gemini, the free-to-play one, except it has slightly higher base attack. The advanced stat is also attack percentage, so it's great for attack scaling anomaly characters. EX special attack hit one of the enemies can trigger every 5 seconds, can be triggered every 0.3. I think that if Miyabi is on field like she was in the beta way back then, she likely would like Roaring Right quite a bit because she can proc a lot of these effects as long as she skills off with some sort of like EX special attack. Maybe she has that tornado thing that they change and stuff like that, which is quite interesting. Check out the beta clip. I'll leave it at the end of this video if you're interested. But all of them look possible right now and means that she's super free to play friendly. I like that they made her Anomaly in fact, instead of attack, because you have tons of options. Now, for what am I pre-farming for the gear, and I'm super behind on this, so don't laugh at my account real quick. And if you're finding this value in this video so far, I want to give you this video out early because I know pre-farming takes a lot more time to prepare and get your gear because you want to like play Miyabi as soon as you can. Since she's an Anomaly character and of a supposedly new element, if that's the case, expect new drive discs to come out in future because we currently do not know what is her new element, whether she's an ice hybrid or whatever not. There likely are going to be new sets because the latest sets, Proto Punk and Chaos Jazz, doesn't give us hint of what it is. It's only up to Yanagi's point with this electric damage bonus kind of thing. But if she is an Anomaly scaling character, Chaos Jazz 2-piece likely looks very interesting for me, and I probably will be farming like a Freedom Blues 2-piece for that Anomaly Proficiency plus 30. And if I really wanted to like, I think 2-piece is the best for early pre-farm. That way you can adjust and change your gear as you go along if you find out like something else is newer and stuff. I wouldn't go for Chaos Jazz 4-piece or Freedom Blues 4-piece because none of them. Chaos Jazz 4-piece is fire, electric more or less, and off-field, on-field quick burst DPS, not that useful. And 4-piece Anomaly Proficient, 4-piece Freedom Blues kinda only just buffs same element. And if she's a totally new element, we don't have anyone else of the same faction, then it's like kinda irrelevant for only for herself. The last one I'll farm is like 2-piece Chaos Jazz, 2-piece Freedom Blues, and the last one I'll leave you an option. You can go with Swing Jazz for the energy regen, which most characters might be using. Otherwise, you can consider like a pen ratio, which is quite decent. Attack is probably okay also with Hormone Punk, but I think energy regen is much more versatile. As you're farming, you can farm for your other characters too. That is my early thoughts. For main stats, what am I looking on? I am actually planning to go for probably attack percentage, Anomaly Mastery, energy regen. 3 of them I'm thinking of. If you can get it on an Anomaly set already, you can just like mix and match your gear, so you can just like farm one in advance for your Anomaly characters on a Freedom Blues or Chaos Jazz, and then like move the pieces around so you don't have to like pre-farm per se. For this one over here, your Partition 5, unfortunately at this point we don't exactly know what she is. Is she a new element? Is she a hybrid? If she's a hybrid, pen ratio might be interesting. Maybe she scales with pen. In that case, the W Engine Freedom, the Fusion Compiler is way better. Attack percentage and pen probably will be what I'll go to right now because you don't know whether she's a hybrid damage dealer, ice plus fire, or a totally new element. In that case, we don't even have the elemental stuff here. It could be wind also because there was wind in the closed beta 1, right? So maybe she's like rotated on the wind element, who knows. And this one over here, I think probably my pick will be Anomaly Proficiency. Since she's an Anomaly character, we don't have more information. But once we do, I will definitely be sharing it with you. And at this point of this video, if you found it helpful so far, like, comment, and subscribe. And check out this video, which I think will excite you even more about Miyabi. Thank you guys again so much for watching. See you in the next video.